Hello my crafty friends, it's Krista here from Second Chance Creation. Welcome to my channel again, and it's a cool day here at Warialda, New South Wales. They say it's about 17, but it's actually 10.5 degrees. So I've got my little cotton gloves on for two reasons: keep my fingers warm, and the other reason just to cover up my dermatitis / eczema, whichever it is. So look at my little inchy board. Well, it's actually on two pieces of paper, a page out of a magazine, and I've cut out all these little 1 by 1 inch magazines, pictures that I sort of really fancied, and I glued them on, and then I just did a little zigzag stitch and zigzagged across, and this is going to be a cover. I'm going to be making a ephemera folder, but like a accordion style or Constantine style that everybody's been making. I've got a lot of file folders, and I'm going to do that. And I thought I'll make my own cover because I don't use digital prints or don't have any paper stock or anything like that. Excuse me. But they're really cool. I really enjoy making them. And for those that have seen my Etsy and back here on my channel, you would have seen my banner, and that's what I used because I just really like it. So two things. I'll do the first one first, and that is I've received my order from Bonny Clive here on YouTube land. Thank you, Bonnie. And I haven't opened it, so I will do it now. And what I did order from her was some of those postage stamps that she made, and also just because I wanted to give her a cha-ching on her Etsy store to like a little thank you for helping me get me going on Etsy. So look, aren't they just cute? Look at that. Oh yes. So she's put in a bit more than just your norm, and there's your plastic bag. And I know you're running short of them. You should have just used a plastic sleeve or something and kept these for another order. So it's child-proof, ladies. It's child-proof. Let's see. And I'm going to go into these first because I had my eye on these for a while, ever since Bonnie listed them in her shop, and I thought no, and when I saw the video I thought no, I need some of these because I don't have any of these old stamps, which is like from the catalogue that she's got. I mean, how cool is that? On a little bit of scrappy paper. No, scrappy fabric, sorry. Little scrappy fabric postage stamps. I'll come over here. Nope. So, yes. So they will come in handy. Because I need to make some more travel notebooks. Oh, I like this one. Grunge journal, that one. Very nice. Thank you very much, Bonnie. Beautiful. I love the coffee dyed envelope. And look at this. Isn't that cool? And some extra goodies. Love this. Now I have a journal that'll go in that. I want to make a full-on grunge journal. So that'll be going in that. Ooh, belt. Buckle, one of your ruffles, and some dictionary paper, and some more. Oh, I like these. I could cut these out of stamps, couldn't I? Oh yes, that's nice. Can you see that? Let's see if I can. Thank you very much, Bonnie. Wow, it's got some good photos on it. Oh, I've got a little bead, one of my paper beads I had to mend, and I hung it off here for it to glue to dry, and it's dry now, so sorry if it's in the way. How cool is that? Thank you very much. I'll have to read this. Have to have a little read on those. Now, what have we got here? Those little candy bags, little note, and something else, and more stamps. Oh, thank you. I don't have too many real stamps. Thank you very much. Let's see what she says. Dear Krista, thank you for your order and for your support over the past few years. Really appreciate it. You're very welcome, Bonnie. Very welcome. That's on the back of an envelope. Look. I like this though. I like that border punch. Thank you. Might have to turn that heat off. It's getting a bit warm now. So what's this? Don't ask. Ha ha ha. I'll show and tell you about these on upcoming video. Okay. Wonder what this is. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. These are the flowers from a lei that she's pulled apart. Now, I did watch a video of these, and I actually have an idea with these, and they're going to go into my coffee dyeing bucket, I think. Thank you. All right, I will wait. I will wait. Thank you very much, Bonnie. So anybody that doesn't know Bonny and Clive's channel, which most of you probably do, and if you're new to my channel and you don't know Bonny and Clive's channel, please go over and check out a channel. Bonnie is a full-on 100% recyclist, and I mean everything. This lady recycles everything. I thought I was bad, but no, I'm not that good. I'm still naughty, Bonnie. But yeah, so and also Bonnie has an Etsy store. So if you go to her channel, you'll find the Etsy store there as well. So thank you very much, Bonnie. So I'll put this aside, and I'll put this, my inchy little board away as well, because what I'm showing you now is going to be too colourful. So thank you very much for those that have supported me on my Etsy store. I'm really overwhelmed, and especially with some of the sales. All my skin packs have sold now, and it's going to be a bit hard now to make some more, because I've run out of vintage pictures unless I print them out, and I really don't want to do that. So I'm going to go and attack some of the op shops and see if I can find some books. But in the meantime, I'd like to share with you my next journal, which will be going up on my Etsy store, and it's another Gypsy journal, because the last one it just sold, and it's going all the way to Western Australia. Here is I'm going to call this Love in the Heart. And love in the heart can be the love for a man, the love of life, the love for horses, and just being alive. So love in your heart. And this is the journal. It's a very nice, squishy, soft cover journal. And I've made it from my patchwork little squares, and I did some slow stitching on this as well. I've used a fair bit of appliques, and I've put on some beautiful stones on there as well. And it's tied up with a very nice, soft, easy to take off, beaded and sequined shawl. Okay, it was quite long, so I had to cut it off and tie a knot on it and glue the beads up so that they don't fall out. So this is nice and soft. And yes, so it's just, you can take it off and it's not going to be in your way. So here's a little bookmark that just overhangs the front, and it's one of my crochet bookmarks, popped on a tassel and a little cupid charm. Here I've had some appliques that I bought probably about over 12 months ago. One of my rolled roses, and these are actually bought ones, but they were gifted. This is a little foam rose. Here is one of my skins, faux picture skins, and that I applied to this, even though she's not a gypsy, but you know, she looks like one. The backing is some netting of a lemon bag, just there, and I've popped on some little beads that are actually on some wire. See if I can put this here. I might have to see if I can adjust this. Just bear with me. No, okay. Some more applique, and then these little pearls here, just on a bit of string just there. Here's some more of that mesh, and I finished it off on the inside with this beautiful little trim. Popped on some rhinestones, and this lovely piece is actually of a top. And when I saw that, I knew straight away what I was going to use it for. And as you can see, there it is in its full glory. Like I said, I did some hand stitching. This cover is totally sewn up, and the inside has got fabric as well. So let's venture inside. So here's my little crochet bookmark with the little beads. I think it just lended itself quite nicely. I'll just pop that over here. Inside, it's lined with like a corduroy velour type fabric, really nice brown thick fabric. The actual applique is actually on very light cardstock, and then I've popped on you know, glued and sewed both fabric pieces. Has book corners, and here's a little pocket. This was gifted to me in some Happy Mail a long time ago. I've just popped on a little ribbon and little heart charm, and the bookmaker's note just there. The papers all are my coffee dyed papers and painty papers. And what I've done is, instead of a lot of lace trims, I made a scrap, like a snippet roll, but in a long, you know, just all scraps, and with all the various colours of fabric that I sort of used throughout the Gypsy journal. Some beautiful braid that I had, and I've left this fairly plain, as in lots of writing space, with some tucks and cards, mainly because I don't have any Gypsy ephemera that I can make, or Gypsy digital kits. So and I was a bit hesitant printing some stuff out, because I was, you know, we haven't got that much ink left. I really didn't want to do it, and I thought, no, I'll keep this journal as is, and then someone, you know, for someone that has a lot of love in their heart, can pop in what they love about life, you know, whether it's the man, the family, general life, whatever. So, and that's what I wanted to make. So there's plenty of room for photos and pictures and notes. So that's what I made. And instead of cutting the pages off, alternatively, I've made it so that it flips out, so you've still got the full A4 papers. So as you can see, flips out. That one should be on the other side, but that's okay. On some of them, I've made little gold papers just on there, and I'll let you know at the end of the video what they are from. This is from a printout from the Pinterest, and I just printed it out and just put it through my die cut machine in a tag with the scalloped edges, sewed around it. Little card, journaling card just in there, and just a bit of trim here. Flips out. Here's some of my embossed tissue paper. Here I've just used some normal orange paper, just from, you know, coloured paper stocks, HGSM. It's quite thin. But then what I did is I hand stitched this lovely organza pocket in there. I did have it loose at the time, but it would have been too heavy and it would have maybe not been, you know, strong enough for this. So I actually stitched it on here. I didn't want to glue it on. And, you know, love in your heart. So let's see what's in here. What could be in here? You know, maybe we need, oh, look at that. It's all about maybe a potion, a love potion. And I've sort of grunged that up, made it look old. So, yeah, so, you know, a charm potion. Who is it for? The ingredients you're going to use. How you're going to mix it. What the results are. So there you go, you know. If it's for a man, you might want to cook him a nice dinner. And have it in candlelight. And the result is a beautiful evening. So let's put that back in there. And of course, you know, here's some of the ingredients. Little bottle with some little red, little, yeah, what are they? Little stick-on bead type things. Little glitter things. Rhinestone, that's what they are. Little rhinestones just there. Okay. On the back, to secure this page, I've put on one of my painted papers, and it's a tuck spot. Tissue paper, and then on this side you've got the fold out, a little bit of bling. This came on a roll, was gifted to me. Painted papers. The next signature, each signature has the scrappy edging, the ruffle, and also this beautiful binding with a little heart on it. And I have different colour hearts on this charm. So it has 5 signatures and 7 pages in each signature. And I've sewn these signatures in with my awl so that it keeps it flat. So it doesn't matter how thick it is, you know, you can still keep it's nice and flat to write on. A little bit of lace. This is wrapping paper, and I wax this, and you can just very faintly see the pattern through it. Coffee dyed papers. Here I've made a little tuck spot, little journaling card, bit more bling, little tuck spot. These were gifted to me by a member of the family. They do card making, and she gave me all this little discs with all this cotton on it. I've got no idea what they are. So, and I haven't even had time to ask her. I just saw the box full of goodies and I was just ecstatic. Tuck spot. Here I've used a piece of this applique because it was too long. So I've just used it on here and made a little tuck spot with a piece that was coming around the top. I didn't want to cut it off because it was quite long, and I thought let's pop some little tags in there. Now these tags are price tags. I've got a whole bag full, and because I don't do the markets anymore because I've got my Etsy store now, I'm left with all these, and I thought, well, what better way than to just ink them up, put a bit of bling on, and I use them in my journals just like that. Belly band. Here I've joined some cardstock, used my punch, this is a belly band here, okay, did a bit of a collage and sewed on this pretty butterfly, and you can, you know, take it out here and put it in there if you wish, just on here, and that gives you room to put a photo or something on, you know. Another tuck spot just here. This one here is like a little set of cards. Come across that in Op Shop in the kids section. Thought, how cool is that? The Joker. And they just go in here. And it came with this little envelope, so I've made it so it just flips open, so you can still journal on that. Here's the other piece of that beautiful wrapping paper. It flips out, See, I didn't cut these off. I thought, what a waste. Painty papers. Next signature, different charm. It's a blue one. Little piece of, I don't know, I think it's paper or fabric. Was gifted to me. Some really pretty lace here. I did a little bit of stamping. I didn't do too much stamping. Middle of the signature, I've made a pocket. Hearts have all things. And this has got a little journaling card in here. Just comes out. And then another journaling card here. Made this little believe you can. And you are halfway there. So true. Put a little bit of beaded trim on here. And this is actually the shape. And I've actually put it on a couple of book pages to make it stronger. Is the bottom of the tissue box. I can't remember. Is it Sorbent or Kleenex? They've got that funny shape opening. And I keep these, and they make great little, you know, tags or tuck spots. Here's another tuck spot, nice red ribbon, or lace I should say. Love this page. When the Heart Loves, okay? And I found this huge musical note, and I fussy cut it out, and I just inked a little bit around it, sort of make it like shadowy. Here's a tuck spot, and this was one of my painty, really heavy coffee stain paper. One of my painty papers I experimented last year, and I've got this stencil and had hearts on it, so I tried that. And of course, you know, when the heart loves, it can be the love for horses as well, so I've put her on there. Tea bag and music paper. And this here is, let's see if I can get it now. When I punched out this here, you're left with this. So, don't throw it, use it. And I made that, of course, into a tuck spot. One of my painty paper ruffles, I've just glued on there, heart and soul. Next signature, another charm, another heart charm. So these are all little heart charms. Pink doily. This is actually a heart, paper heart doily. Here I've done the same thing. Instead of cutting it off, I've just flipped it over to the other side. This is from a stamp, so it's another tuck spot. Just see if I've got something that will. You can make that into another tuck spot. Just like that. Just love how it all comes out. One of my little handmade tags, paper clip. I might just put a little dangle on there, looks a bit plain. Here, this is actually a altered paper clip. Okay, made that with a array of various fabrics and a button. And this is, of course, I think it was a red onion bag, that one. And just use some coffee dyed paper. My scrappy little notepad here, okay, just like that. And the reason, I don't know why they're different colours, because I dyed it just like, coffee dyed it just like that, that's what that was, okay. Okay, and just pop that back in here. Middle of this signature, and I've had this beautiful green cloth. And I made that into, so you've got two pockets. Here's a nice bright red writing pad. Popped in a little bit of a trim on the top there. Here is some more of that beautiful gold foil piece, the same as the corners. And I experimented punching it out with my punch. Here I've made a little pocket out of dictionary paper, and I strengthened it. By just putting the little bits from cutting out some cardstock and just strengthening it. And I've got some couple of little tags in there that just go in here, just like that. Here I've used a 1-inch punch, same thing, bit of that with that foil. I love how that coffee dye turned out. Again, this is all the leftover little edgings from when I did the punch outs. You know, the decorative edge punching. Another one of tuck spot, another one of these fancy embellishments. Just love how this painted paper turned out. I think this is the last signature. Yes. Another heart, little purple one. Here I've used a map, and I've waxed this. And here again I've made a little envelope just to journal on. And of course with a little heart charm, just like that. Okay. Just pop that in there. Little applique. This is one of my last ones. I just love that colour, the blue and the pink. This wax paper come out now. Now this here, I'm not sure whether I mentioned it last time I showed you my coffee dyed papers. I actually placed this on I was running out of room, and I had we've got a wrought iron garden setting. It's actually in our sunroom because it's too cold outside, and it has this pattern on the seat, so I've just laid 2 pages on there on each chair, and that's the pattern it come out. I think that was so cool. And then on this side, look. Here I've used again the bit that's left over for when you do the punching, and did a little heart there and did a little heart there, mainly because it had a little hole in the paper, so I did a band-aid. Here's another in the middle of the signature, a pocket and a tag, nice big tag to journal on. One of my appliques, and some scrappy fabrics, of course, another little charm. So even though these doesn't have a lot of flips and flip outs and flip ins and flip ups, it has a lot of writing space, and that's what I was aiming for. This one here's another tuck spot, little flower I made with my circle punch. Bit more lace trim there. And then we get to the back of the signature. I've made a little pocket, dictionary paper, and attached the front with an index card. And then so you have a pocket here. Okay, violin with some music notes. Bit of lace, you and me. It could be anybody, you and me. It could be the horse, could be the dog, could be the cat, could be your man. And then I've made this little journal. Well, it's actually not a journal, it's just a little notebook. Like that. Just flips out like that. So there's lots of writing space there. Might look little, but there's a lot of writing space, as we all know. From an envelope, of course, more writing space. This one here, it's got a little belly band, it's a tea bag, but I've made it so that if you leave it like that, it stays nice and strong. And flip it out. And that's it. And that's from a gardening book. I'll just pop that back on here. A little bit of applique. I've done some cardstock as corners just here. I used a tea bag, snippet of a magazine, bit more cardstock, little piece of applique that I had left, a little doily, another little doily, and just some embroidery floss that was floating around. And I had this little cord, that's all I had left. I thought, how cool is that? And I'll just put a little charm on that as well. And that just tucks in the back nice and neatly. So, and that's the end of that. And that's the back. So I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. I'll show you the measurements on this is, it's about eight and a half, or if you want to go close to 9 inches, and the same is 5.5 or nearly 6, which equates to about 15.5 centimeters wide to about 22 centimeters tall. Has a 2-inch spine, but like I said, it's nice, squishy and soft. And of course it comes with this lovely bookmark, and that just sits in there flips over. And this also has a little Cupid charm. I'm not sure whether I showed you that. And of course this lovely soft, oops, sorry ladies, tie that just goes around, winds around, and you can either tie it just like that. Don't cover her up. And it sits quite nice, as you can see, just like that. So this will be listed in my Etsy store. So yeah, so don't hesitate to pop over and have a look. And until the next video, and I'm going to leave Bonny's link below in the description box as well, because you need to go and pop over and see her shop as well. So thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time, I'll probably have a project share next time. You know what you've got to do. Happy crafting. Bye for now.